What's up? What's going on, y'all?
Hey, hey, hey,
Daria,
hey.
Daria Jackson Ligonier here, co-founder of Online Success Made Simple, and my business partner right here, Takesha Wyatt from the
Yes,
sunny
yes,
Florida.
yes.
And I am from New York. What's going on, y'all? It is
Woo!
it is great, 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 great to see you. So as you are popping on, just let us know where you're tuning from. We see the numbers going up, 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 up.
Up, 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 up.
So just let us know. Put a hello, hey, hey in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Want to give you a also want to give a shout out to those
Ooh.
of you. Oh, New York. All right. New York in the house. We also want to give a shout out to those of you that are watching us on our LinkedIn channel, on YouTube, on our Facebook page, in our Facebook group. We want to say hello, hello, hello. And we are excited that you are coming through for this conversation because
Mhm.
so much is shaking up and happening in our industry. And this is a conversation that needs to be had. Would you say so, Takesha?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really is.
Absolutely.
It really is. Yes, very powerful. Very,
Yeah.
very, very powerful.
That
So,
time.
before we get started, there's a little bit of housekeeping that we would like to do before we get started. So if you look at the link above you, you will see a link that says, what does it say, Takesha?
StreamYard.com/Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn, depending on which platform you're on. You want to click it to give those two platforms, StreamYard and the other one, permission to work together so that you can have your name and profile picture pop up instead of it just being this gray picture and saying Facebook user, right? That is how you get your name and profile picture to pop up.
All right.
Absolutely.
So you definitely want to do that. Also, share, like, comment, and share this broadcast.
Oh yeah. And how
With
do they know? How do they get notifications, Daria? We want to tell them how they get notifications.
Oh, there's a bell on this side. I think I'm on the right side now. Click
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bell right there on the side at the bottom, and that way you'll get notification every time we go live. Because we may not go live just on Tuesday. You just never know. We may have an impromptu and say, you know what, we need to go live and share this with our audience. So just make sure that you click that bell just in case you miss our banner letting you know what we're going to be going live about. At least you'll get the notification. So yeah, so
Absolutely.
it's about to we're gonna get started because we don't plan to be before you long because we have
At
a
all.
ton of appointments after this, but we could not miss what we always do on Tuesday at 5
Wow.
p.m. What's going on, Sherry? What's going
Hey,
on?
girl.
Thank you for popping on.
Oh, look.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, girl. But oh my goodness, so much is just happening in our industry these days. And there's so many tools that are coming out to help us build our business. But if
Yeah.
you notice one commonality that these tools that are coming out, they are helping us create content and they're helping us to engage with our audience. So we're going to talk about that, the engagement process. So I just want to start out by saying when I got started, I was the type of person that I posted and then I ghosted. That was me. And then when I post my opportunity, I didn't know why I got crickets. So we're going to talk about that because
You don't know why? Come on.
obviously I was doing something wrong. Obviously, right?
Absolutely.
So it wasn't until I decided to say, like, let me understand like what this Facebook social media thing is about. And then I learned that it's more
Mm.
than just posting because I used to spend so much time writing blogs and posting, but I forgot
All about the people.
all about the people. And it's about the people.
And
What
it
do you
became
think?
more about the process.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right.
it's crazy. And
And
we wanted to come on here and talk to you guys because we don't have anything written down or any talking points or anything like that. We were
no,
like,
we don't.
we
No,
just
we
want
don't.
to come on here and talk to you guys and have a real conversation around why it is that some people are making money and building relationships, right? And for some reason, the people not making money are the same ones not building relationships,
Mm, mm,
right?
mm.
So if you want to create long-term sustainable income, you have to make sure that you are building relationships. You're forming long-term relationships. And that's why Daria and I tell you all the time, right, guys, that if you reach out to someone and they're not interested in your opportunity, that's not a bad thing.
No, it isn't. I used to
Right?
think it was though.
Right? Exactly. You never know what it is that you and that person are meant to do. Right? Might be meant to be travel buddies. It might be something 10 years from now y'all meant to work on together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So don't be like, oh, well, they didn't want to join what I wanted to do. Like, forget them. You want to still build relationships. It's you building friendships, right? So that's why Daria and I say professional friend maker.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm.
what I mean? It's just like I remember when I don't know if you guys ever had a pen pal, right? But when I was in high school in the 90s, right? They made us have pen pals. This one class, and we had pen pals in another state or whatever. And we used to write to this pen pal every single week. That was our assignment.
Yeah.
Right? And so that was absolutely magnificent because it gave you a chance to build relationships outside of your community,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of your environment,
Right.
aka outside of the people grew up with, went to school with, outside of that,
Right.
right? We're talking about people that you have things in common with.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be amazed. There are tons of people in this world that you have things in common with. And so that's why Daria and I are always saying, go to groups, right? Go to groups of things that you like to do. You like to take cruises, go to cruise places, right? And you can talk to people. You'll be surprised how many people that take cruises also want to make money.
Right.
If they can fund
And
their
those
cruises,
cruises.
I'm telling you, they're like, okay, show me a way where I can, what I'm saying, take a extra cruise a year.
That's right.
That might be their only goal. That might be their only goal. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why it's important to create relationships with people and to find out where they are and to meet them where they are. And that was a hard part for me, Daria.
It
Meeting
was.
meeting people where they are, that and what we were talking about earlier, Daria, putting people on a three-way call. Because
Oh
it made me
gosh.
feel incompetent. It made me
Right.
feel competent in some way, some form, some shape. I
Right.
felt like,
That was something I struggled with. But before we talk about the three-way, I just
yeah,
want to go back to the relationships.
yes.
One of the things you have to realize that it takes time.
Mm,
The relationships that Takesha and I have with influencers, it cultivated over the years. We've been in this industry about 13 years. So, of course, when we first met them, we were learning from them, right?
yes.
Now we're not only learning from them, but we have something to add to them. Okay, where before we didn't really have anything to add, we were trying to absorb. Now we have something to add. We
Yes.
have something that we could share with them. We can relate to them where they are because now we understand. Yeah.
Yes.
The conversation is different. We're not looking up at them like, oh my God, wow. You know, even though we did in the beginning, we revered them and all of that and still have
Yeah.
respect. but now we can look at them as, our equal, so to
Yeah,
speak.
it is
We're in-
different
Yeah, we're in the industry
from
now.
pedestal.
We've had we had some successes. We're doing we're leading a group. We're leaders in the industry now, where before we weren't. So now it's leader to leader conversation. So not student to teacher. So that's different. But it happened over the years, and showing up and being consistent and learning and working on ourselves.
Yeah,
So please be patient, because I want you to think about when you buy a car, you don't walk in there like you get a candy bar from the concession stand and go to the cashier. It takes time to buy that car, right? There's a process. So it's the same thing with your opportunity. The
yes,
person shows that they're interested, just like you're interested in buying that car. They're going to want to know, if they want to see the information, they
yes,
will ask questions. You may have to bring in your business partner to help you with that prospect, depending on who they are. There's some people you could just close like that, depending on your relationship, right? It's all about the relationship. And sometimes you may need a third party to help you along. You may need that. You might not always need it, but you may need a third party. And that's where three ways come in at. And I saw that Sherry said that she's not a fan of it. And you know what? We felt the same way. We
say it
felt the
loud.
same way. I was like, oh my God, if they tell me about another three-way, I'm going to scream.
I used to roll my eyes like,
But
oh my
you
God, like
realize
why do
now,
I need you on the
right?
phone with my friend? I'm like, first of all, that sounds stupid. Right? Straight up. Y'all
Yeah,
know I keep it real. I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
that sounds stupid.
But
Like,
there is
why? But I'm like, that make me look incompetent.
right.
It's the way I felt.
It
Like,
has its
I know
place.
the
It has its
information.
place. And I realized that. And I realized, which I didn't know in the beginning, that there's a system to three ways. So you must realize that three ways work, especially when you're first getting started and you really don't understand the Shelby said that's what she thought. When you don't really understand the process, you're
Yeah.
new to network marketing, you definitely want to do that. Because you don't really know a lot about the industry, you don't know a lot about the product. And what I realized, that when you're sharing it with your friends, your besties, the main thing they're looking at is, can I do what she just did?
Right.
And I didn't realize that that's how they were looking at it. I'm thinking about the product. The product is the bomb, is this, is that. But they're looking,
Right.
can I go out there and can I do a presentation about this company, or about this product? I don't know enough about the product to share about it. But
Right.
we all can say to a friend, like, hey, you busy at 7 o'clock? Or I got something to show you. You gotta see this.
What
Boom.
is it? What is it?
Look, I'm gonna shoot you over this video, or meet you on this Zoom at 7 o'clock. However you decide to do it, right? You got to make it duplicatable.
So can you tell me more about it though?
Right? Nah, nah, nah. That's like giving you a haircut over the phone. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you a haircut over the phone. No, you got to see this. Just I want you to see it like I saw it.
Okay.
Right? Bet. Am I
Okay.
good for 20 minutes? Am I good for that?
Yeah, yeah. You good.
All right, bet.
You good.
And that's it. It's not all this shirt and tie professional thing. Whatever your relationship is with them, your
Yes.
goal is to get the information in front of them for them to make a decision.
That's
Yay
right.
or nay, and you keep moving, you move on. That's all you're doing. But you
Absolutely.
tend to make it all this stuff, you
You know
know,
why, Daria?
and get our feelings hurt when we hear a no.
You know why, Daria? We,
Why?
we, we were talking about this morning, the same thing. You know exactly what it is.
Yeah, tell them why.
Fear over faith.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't let fear come into it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to feel the fear and have the faith that it's going to work out.
And
As
do
long
it
as you're
anyway.
doing it consistently, and we tell you all the time, it's consistency,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's all about having vision. Of course, vision isn't sight.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able to see what it is that your goal is, right? Because that's what you are working towards.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the vehicle that you have chosen
to get there.
That go. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
Absolutely.
basically it.
And then those 3 ways, gold.
Yeah.
Right? Even as a leader, you want to do 3 ways. Right? Are you kidding me? I'm like, yo, are you free for a 3-way? Can you do it? Can you do a 3? Even though I'm doing 3 ways all day long, I'm like, hey, can you do a 3-way for me? Because my friend is like, oh, I don't think I can do what you do. Of course you can. I'm doing everything for the team. So now I need her to speak to somebody so I can shut up, right? And they can be like, can you do what Takija just did?
Right.
Right? Obviously, they're not going to be able to jump in and do what Daria and I have been doing with 13 plus years of experience.
Right.
But they most certainly can follow directions, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we say 1, 2, 3, they can follow those steps. Let's go.
And that's it.
Coachable, right? Because you got to be coachable.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got to be willing to learn, right? Like they say, if your cup is already full, how can you put anything else in it? If you already know so much and you think you know it, how are you going to get to the next level?
Right. You all got to be
full. You can't even put nothing else on your plate, but you want to go to the next level. How you going to get there? You already feel like you know everything. You done did everything. Even though all the gurus be like, listen, this is what you need to do. And we saying it because this is what me and Daria did.
For real.
They were like step 1 through 5. We were like 1, 2, check, check. Step 3, that looks stupid. Let's get that. That's me.
For real.
We're like,
real talk right here. Real talk. Put a 1 in the chat if that's you. You know, when you find yourself looking at them steps, and you go, you know what? I'm gonna do this one, that one. I'll forget that one.
I'm not even comfortable, right?
Oh, they must be out of their mind
doing that step.
Yep.
My personal development skills
yes,
have not reached that point yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's precisely what it was. We really did not know what we did not know.
Exactly.
And we thought, these are our friends.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But check this out. Soon as Daria and I started using even each other to talk to each other's friends, all of a sudden it's like, but I've been saying this to her for months. Like, yeah, dude, she doesn't know me like she knows you. She's gonna give you the BS.
Right.
She's gonna give you all of the stories and all of the excuses, but I'm a stranger. And she's not about to say all that to me. But that's the difference. And that's what you're not thinking about. You thinking, oh, this friend of mine, you think you know her that well, but when you put something in front of somebody that they see how they can get what they want out of life, you'll be amazed at what they do. This same person that you were like, well, dang, I didn't even think she would be interested. Now she's past me.
Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of this thing. You can go past people.
Yes.
Everybody's not all on the top making the money. You know?
Yes. I love that.
Yeah.
To see somebody come past me like, oh my God. Yes. That's just like
that's amazing.
Just fill my heart with joy. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Like, just so much joy. But when we tell you it's real, right? doing the three-way calls, like we said, even with somebody like each other, because Daria and I are a dynamic duo, but she has friends and I have my own set of friends. She has family, you know what I'm saying? She could say something to them all day long. They know her their whole life and they see her all the time. Daria telling them something, they like, yeah. But I'm like, yo, did you see the da 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 da? Are you gonna da da da? They're like, huh? Well, tell me more about it. They're like, wait, what? Yes. Same thing. I'm like, Daria, yo, call my friend Patrice. Like, yo, she ain't getting it, but you need to call her, right? Because if you tell her exactly what I told her, somehow she's gonna hear it. And that's
Right.
exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. And you're like,
yep. And then next thing you know, you getting a call like, girl, where your link?
like, it worked.
Yeah.
So like, hold up. You mean I've been missing out on this?
So you got to take the time and go through the process. You got to go through the process.
Don't skip the steps.
Yeah.
Right? And building relationships is what we're talking about in total. Don't skip the steps. Don't say, oh, I messaged this person and I tried to see if they were with it and they weren't interested, so I'm just not going to talk to them no more. In 5 years, they might be a rock star and something else you shared with them that they thought was absolutely magnificent. But you, for some reason, thought that you shouldn't build a relationship with this person, even though you have things in common, which is how you reached out to this person in the first place. You know what I mean? So you have to think about that. If all you have in common is taking cruises and y'all both steadily taking cruises, y'all have plenty of conversations. Hey, what are you going on your next cruise? Hey, what's going on? There's no reason to not build a relationship with somebody. It's not like you're sharing personal, pertinent information with this person. You're having a casual conversation.
Candid conversation as well. Yep.
Absolutely, Mary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when you're building these relationships, that's where your posts come in at, because it builds trust. Because your post shouldn't only be about your business. It should also be sharing a little bit of something about yourself, your inspiration, your lifestyle, things like that. And when you're sharing your business, you want to do it in a form of a curiosity. You want to be very strategic about it, and you want to throw one or two every now and then on your profile, but mostly that's in your stories, so that when people comment on your information, on your posts, you can start the conversation there and maybe take it offline, depending on how they respond to your posts. And then you want to comment on their posts, because they're sharing their selves. They're sharing their inspiration in their own way. And that's how it happens. And it happens over the years. So let's just be real. There are just some people that you will grow up in this industry with, and they will not join you. I don't care what happened. Y'all could have been roughing it out together. And for whatever reason, they are not going to join you, because that has happened. And I know a few people that I've shared stuff with, and there's always no, no, no. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I remember when we were roughing it and toughing it out together. It's all good. Keep sharing. Maybe one day they might say, you know what? You got something there. And then you're going to have those people, you share something with them, and they turn around and share their thing, or they'll say, well, if you join mine, I'll join yours. No, none of that. Do not get caught up with that. I been there, done that. Either they want to or they don't, because it will be a waste of time. Because what will happen is they will join and then they'll quit the next month, if not the next week.
Yes.
They're not really joining sincerely. They're joining predicated on what you do for them. because
Mhm.
that's really where their their allegiance lies in their
Right.
company. Okay. So don't get caught up in that stuff, though that conditional stuff. If they really do not sincerely want to be a part of your opportunity, don't sign them up. And you tell them that. No, I'm not going to sign you up.
Posture up.
This doesn't seem to be a fit for you. I don't think this is a fit for you. Take it away from them, because you don't want to do that. You really want people to join you that really want to be there,
Absolutely.
you know? So
Absolutely.
don't get caught up because you're trying to hit this rank and you're trying to help hit that rank. And I know, we're
No,
this opportunity we're doing right now and we're running, but just don't get hard up.
it's not worth it,
Don't
guys.
don't be hard up. If you don't make the mark within that date, you just don't make the mark. But you will, because you're not gonna quit. You're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep at it until you reach that goal, whatever it is that you're trying to hit. Whether it's an income goal, whether it's a rank, whatever it is that you're trying to reach, just continue to be genuine. Continue to put out information that is of value. There are tools to help you do that. There's tools to help you with comments. If you're not really sure what to say, there's tools that you can get to help you do that so you can look amazing on social media, so you can look like a rock star, even if you just got started today. So just know the main thing is you have to have patience.
Absolutely.
It's not going to happen overnight. It's
At
not.
all.
It's not. I don't care how fast you want to sign people. You see people signing people up like that. Those are relationships they built over time. To you, it just looked like everybody and their mother's joining them. No, these are relationships with people that they can just call up and be like, yo, I'm over here. You rolling with me or not? One day
Absolutely.
you're gonna be able to call up some people and be like, yo, check this out. Here's a video. I'm shooting it over to you. Yay or nay. And then if they hear me, you be like, come on now, girl, did you really look at that thing? You'll be able
And I
to do
love
that.
it. I
You'll
love
be
this
able to do
comment.
that. But it's the relationship. So now what's this comment? Go ahead, read that comment.
Yes, I love it. You can aim for the no, the yes will come. And
Yes,
that's exactly
exactly.
correct. You got
Exactly.
to get out of your emotions
Mm-hmm.
when it
Yeah.
comes to the no.
Yes,
Because when they say every no gets you closer to a yes, baby, that's the truest thing ever.
that is true. And they
You
see that.
don't want some of those people that's telling you no, because those are probably the people that were going to be a pain in your behind.
And or get
I
or
trying to
join and do
save
nothing.
you from that, and you trying to be disappointed that they didn't join you. That's why you don't beg anybody to join, because if you beg them
No.
to join,
Mm-mm.
you
Mm-mm.
gotta beg them to stay. And
Right.
nobody's doing that.
And they
Join if you
yeah.
wish to join, right?
Mhm.
And if you see it, if you see what I see, you join.
Right.
And
Right.
if not, I understand, because this is not for everybody.
Exactly.
Not for everybody.
Right.
So you
Exactly.
absolutely have to have that posture.
You do. You do. And you really have to, act like even if it does, that it doesn't phase you that they said no. Because I know in the beginning it's like, ouch, another one, ouch.
Oh yeah.
Like you
But I'm
get
serious. That's that whole saying, right?
Mhm.
Why do you think they say fast is fun, right?
Yeah.
Slow
Yeah.
is painful. The
Yeah.
reason they say that is because, think about it just like this. I'm going to give you a perfect scenario. 100 people, at least 100 people that you want to hit up, right? But this is how you hit them up. One person a day, that person told you no. You go cry in your Cheerios. You wait a week, you tell another person. That person tell you no. Right? You wait another week, you tell two more people. They both tell you no. Now you definitely crying in your Cheerios. Why you waiting? What you waiting for? You already know you hitting up these 100 people. Like,
Yep.
what are you waiting for? Why can't you hit them all up today? What I'm not understanding. Like, don't make it painful.
Right.
Don't make it painful. Make it so that you sent out so many, you don't even notice the amount of people that didn't even respond.
Right.
You so focused on the people that's responding
Exactly.
and the people that's telling you no, because you're like, thank God they told me no. Now I can cross them off my list.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to never bother them again because they gave me they no.
Yep.
These other people didn't even respond. So guess what? It's probably not the right fit for them. I'm going to come back around to them, but after I put in the people saying yes.
Exactly.
Because you're having yeses, no's, and no responses. You don't have time to think about them no's or the no responses. You too busy focused on putting together, even if it's the 3 to 5 people that said yes and are coming in.
Right.
Now you're too busy helping them bring in 1 or 2 people to think about, right? That's why fast is fun. Because you don't have time to think about it, right? That's why it's fun. You like, whoa. You look up and you like, whoa, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you like, I told 2 people, I told 5 people, but you're not consistent with it.
Right.
I told 5 people 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
3 days ago, nobody said nothing, and I'm not getting people signing up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, first of all, you might want to reach out to a lot more people than that, right? I mean, in the age of social media and technology, there's no reason why you're not reaching out to 10 people plus per day.
Per day.
You
And
got
that's with a job.
I'm telling you.
That's with a job because there's tools to help you do it.
And 10 people a day is, oh my God, I don't even know if that'll take you 3 minutes to reach out. If you already have the message conducted and you're just changing their name, right? It's not going to take you long to send out 10 messages a day to build relationships with 10 people a day. Are all of those people going to respond? Of course not. Not everybody's going to want to build a relationship, right?
Yeah, don't expect
and
it.
that is why you're trying to build a relationship with the people that understand, right? The like-minded people, right? D, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. That's why we tell you to go into groups and go to the people that you are mutual friends with. You have mutual friends with because most likely you have stuff in common with them. So you go into those groups or that are like 10,000 and more, 100,000. I mean, go into those groups and just put those direct messages that we've shared with you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, hook us, hit us up because you're on social media, so there's no reason why you don't have people that you can, talk to. We all do.
And listen, guys,
go to a group.
If you know that you're not big on social media, there are so many ways offline to get people as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because some people are more comfortable with belly to belly.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. There are tons of people that find people offline and bring them online, right? If people are interested in something, they're like, oh, I don't deal with social media, but I get in that chat. Because you don't have to be directly on Facebook, right? To be in a Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
So people will get on that all day long. They're like, oh, cool, that's private. I don't have to. So don't count people out. Right. That's the biggest thing, biggest lesson we learned.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because the people that you're counting out, they're probably the first people you should talk to.
Yeah.
Right? The ones that you think won't do it, talk to them first.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, but they too busy. Oh, they too broke. Oh, they too this. Oh, they too that. Talk to them first.
Right. Right.
You'll be pleasantly surprised. Right? You'll be pleasantly surprised. So hit up your people you sure are gonna say no first.
Yep. Get it out the way. Get it out the way. Let it
Absolutely.
roll off your just let it roll off your back. Just tell them to do you a favor and take a look at what you're doing right now. That's it. Do you a favor.
Absolutely.
And most people will do you a favor. As a matter of fact, I had somebody do me a favor today. He looked at it and said, "Okay, thanks for sharing." Okay, so I'm gonna follow up with a question.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna go, "Oh, okay." That's what I used to do. I used to go, "Oh, okay."
Yes.
Now I'm gonna just follow up with a question, pretty much, what did you like best about what you just saw, or what made sense? What made more sense about, and I'm gonna give him two things or say both, just to get some kind of conversation and see where he's at.
Absolutely.
And he may not even be a fit, but at least I get an understanding, and then I can say, well, thank you for taking a look, and now you know what I do. If you know anybody, get the referral. You know anyone that's looking to make money at home, make money from home, hit me up. That's it. I'm not gonna walk
Absolutely.
away with my tail in between my legs. Oh boy, he said no. No.
You're not gonna go cry in your Cheerios? Are you
Nope.
serious?
Nope. But that's what I
Like,
used to do. That's what I used to
because we've been there,
do. Mhm.
and it does hurt and it is painful when you bring your baby to somebody and they're like, right?
I know you all excited, like woohoo! This
All
thing,
over it.
this the best piece of sliced bread, and
You're
they
like,
look at it
oh,
like, yeah,
man. Keep going because you're probably talking to the wrong person.
yeah,
And keep that in mind. You continually build relationships with people and don't let their opinion about one thing
rattle you,
deter you from speaking to them about other things.
yeah,
Right? That's what
yeah,
relationships are.
mhm,
Nobody is going to agree on everything with you.
yeah,
Right?
mhm.
I'm just saying. So
That's
absolutely go out there and build some amazing relationships and have some amazing conversations and in turn make some incredible money.
that's it. That's it in a nutshell. That's it. So that's pretty much what we wanted to share with you, because this is where we are, where social media is not going anywhere, and it's all about the relationship. That's what it's about. So if you don't have people in your network that are business minded, that are influencers, then you know that when you go out to these events, make it a point to get their phone number.
Yes.
Make it a point, when you get on these Zooms every week with the leaders, reach out to them. Hey, is the if can I get in contact with you if I need anything, or whatever, however you want to connect with them, you know, but just be a person, be kind, and you just be surprised where the relationship will go. Make it a point to know your leaders and your leaders know you. Make it
Yes.
a point to connect with people that have a following. Connect with them.
Absolutely.
You gotta make it a point. Even if you go into their masterminds, whatever, let them make sure they know you. And they
Yes.
see you enough, they won't have no problem giving you their phone number. No
None.
problem.
None.
So so that's what we're leaving with you, unless there's anything else you wanted to say, Takesha. That's pretty much it, guys. You
That's
know,
it, Mary. That
yeah,
was a great wrap up. I
yeah,
love it. And guys, we're going to be back next week with an incredible interview. Right?
yes.
We've been trying to get her for a couple weeks. Her
We
schedule
have.
absolutely insane. We are going to do it today, but at the last minute, we were glad that we came up with this flyer. So, the incredible Nina Upchurch next week, right?
Next
We
week.
cannot wait for you guys to see this incredible interview. And thank you guys for showing up each and every week. We appreciate you guys so much. So
Yeah.
much. We hope that you get value out of each and every one of these lives because that's why we do it.
That's why
right?
we do it. That's why we're here. We look forward to it every week, seeing you, and we thank you for taking your using your valuable time, sharing your valuable time with us. We really appreciate it. So we'll see you next week. Have an amazing week. Go out there and crush it. Meet as many people as you possibly can. Make sure you put out amazing content. Make sure you are engaging, and you will see a difference
Yeah.
your business. So we'll talk to you soon. See you next week.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.